Alright, boys, you got the old Manticore with the update back in it. Out here looking at this red ferrous ID behavior. Okay, I have got the stabilizer on 4. This machine performs well at stabilizer 4. I like to use it like that. Now, I have compared 2 go rings, a smaller one and that old big 14K honker there, to a US nickel. This machine's tendency to stay giving red ID is higher using a nickel than it is either one of those go rings I tested. Assuming, now this is assuming, it's clear on one side on a sweep, okay? See that nail there I put down there? Now this one is over here elevated, and that's a honker 14K ring. Well, with that nail removed right there, this iron ID will transition red to black with a horseshoe end, okay? It's hard to fool this detector with a ring-shaped object. A nickel, it's a lot easier for this ID to stay red without that nail there. Just the one nail as such, as such. I could probably have to move it a little closer to the nickel. But anyway, on this test here, you see the nail at ring level and one is above ring level, and you're in the wild, okay? All-terrain low conductors. Horseshoe is currently off. Stabilizer, like I say, is at 4. Okay. Speed 5. So we're going to sweep as such here, okay? Now, like I said, that's a honker go ring right there. 14 karat. So you get to hear that trace, or hear the tone and see that trace. It likes to report a 41, okay? Let me turn over here on it. That's 42 that way, and the trace is coming down in the screen good. You see that? We're going to come back over here, and the horseshoe is out. Haven't got it on, okay? So you get to see that trace there. Now I'm mashing the horseshoe button. That's all I've done. Long sweeps of that coil. You see what I'm doing down there with that camera? Long sweeps of that coil. That number has stayed red this entire duration. It's never changed to black. I'm going to hover that go ring. I hover the go ring, I get some black. But on sweeps, now we're hearing the tone of that go ring, okay? Again, I'm going to hover, start hovering. See there? Now that's speed 5. I will change the speed on it to 6. Let's see what we see. We're back to red again. Sweeps, it's red. Hover. Turns black. Speed 4. Let's try it and see what happens. Okay, on sweep, she stays black. Hover. Or stays red, I'm sorry. Speed 4 stays red. On a hover, turns black. Okay, so just be mindful of that. If you're sweeping around and you hear something with this detector, now this is default horseshoe, it takes out the default disc, okay? If you hear a tone with this machine, you better not just glance down to see if I passed a call as such, and I look at that meter and I said, well, what was that? And I say, oh, that must have been iron, the meter's red. Well, guess what? You see it there, don't you, boys? Now, could sharpshooter go bury that ring 3 inches and set these nails and get this? I believe I can. I done showed it with a nickel earlier this morning. Like I said, though, the shape of that ring, this detector doesn't get, well, for lack of a better expression, fooled as much with this red ID versus black on that non-ferrous go ring. I hope everybody enjoyed.